Should you be buying parking and locker? So locker is easy, it's always a yes. There's no scenario where I feel it's wise to forego a locker in order to save $5,000 to $7,000. It's a small price to pay for additional storage space of seasonal items such as winter jackets, boots, skis, skates, helmets, and more. With today's condos getting smaller and smaller, an extra 15 square feet will be useful. For your information, a typical locker is about 3 feet by 5 feet and 7 feet in height in terms of dimensions. With parking prices averaging $50,000 in the majority of projects, up to $200,000 in other high-end projects, it is important to consider whether parking is a must or a luxury. If you're an end user, the question is much easier to answer. Do you own a vehicle and must get around? Well, in that case, parking is a non-negotiable for you. For an investor, the question gets a little bit more complex. Parking will increase the price of your suite and your mortgage as a result, and will have an effect on your monthly cash flow. Keep in mind that whether you're buying parking or locker, you're assuming ownership of an element in a condominium corporation, and you'll be required to pay maintenance fees. Monthly parking maintenance fees are usually $50 to $60, and locker maintenance is about $20. Do your calculation and see whether or not purchasing a parking space is justifiable from the cash flow perspective. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense. I frequently encounter new condo shoppers trying to purchase multiple parking spots. I have a very strong opinion on this subject, and I will always steer buyers away from buying a second or third parking. It's never a good idea. Aside from the additional monthly maintenance fee expenses, you're almost always guaranteed to not recover the full purchase price of the parking spot, and most definitely won't be making a profit on the sale. If you did not buy parking and own a vehicle, don't get discouraged. It's common to see parking rents in a typical condo hover around $150 to $200 per month. Lastly, if you're buying a 2-bedroom or larger and parking price is reasonable, in my eyes, I will always recommend that you purchase parking with these unit types. The last thing you want is the absence of a parking space to hurt resaleability down the road with these specific unit types.